Hello and welcome to video number 2. What is your end sales plan? Or in other words, what is your plan of attack? So what I want to do in this specific video is to give you an idea of how to correctly set up your plan of attack. I'm going to give you some fundamentals, some formulas, and things like that that will help you along the way so that in video number 3 you can actually put together your own sales plan of attack and apply that to your business. So we're going to talk about the 3 major factors that affect the plan of attack, and then I'm going to give you a sales funnel formula that you can follow step by step. So the 3 major factors are where you get the lists or the list building process, your initial offer, which sets the congruent topic for years to come. For all the emails in the future, your initial offer is what sets the tone. And then, of course, how you use the list, which is conversions. So we build the list, we set the tone, and then we convert. So let's talk about where you get the list. This is important because it's the start point or start ground of your successful list. And the person recommending you, which is a solo ad seller, can position you as good or bad. You can be guilty by association, unfortunately, and that's reality. So you've got a good solo ad seller recommending you. That recommendation is powerful because if there's people on that list that trust that solo ad seller, they'll trust you as well. But you don't want to lose their trust. So you want to be congruent in all that you promise. So from A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, it's got to be consistently a similar topic. So guilty by association, just keep that in mind. So you want to make sure that you do your research, do your due diligence, do the best due diligence that you can, and then, of course, implement the plan of attack. Because people will presume in this day and age that the person recommending you, they'll either like them or they're going to hate them. And therefore, that feeling will pass on to you. So you need to be congruent, ensure that what you promise in that solo ad will be what you promise topic-wise for the other 4 to 5 emails with the tips and stuff, as well as the offers that you promote to them. A lot of people make the mistake of building a list and then promoting all sorts of stuff because, oh, so-and-so owes me a favor and this a favor and so does that. So that can actually really impact your conversions and hurt your conversions. So if you look at the psychology behind all of this, deep down inside, there's a reason why they signed up, and thus there's a reason why they feel that you have either provided value or trash. You definitely want to provide value. Your initial offer. What will your initial offer be? And if you don't already know, I'm going to give you some ideas in the future videos because I got a video specifically on the initial offer because this is crucial. But this basically will position yourself either as an expert or somebody who just wants to make a quick buck and doesn't really know what they're doing. So you want to make sure that you position yourself as the expert so that other people can be on your list because they can learn from you, or maybe you can promote, when you promote stuff, you let them know in advance before it even comes out. You know, there's got to be a reason why they're on your list, and you've got to continually provide a solution to that reason. And of course, you got number 3, which is how you use your list, which is the conversion side. How fast will you email them once they get on your list? And what kind of affiliate offers can you provide? And that's something you need to think about. Like, is the market that you're in Does it have affiliate offers that you can provide, products that you can create yourself? Because if there really is not any, then maybe you shouldn't really be building your list upon that specific topic. So you've got to research affiliate offers that you can provide and ensure that the market has many products that can help your list who wants that specific topic that they sign up for. So make sure that you can provide a lot of updated information as well. For example, if that market isn't growing, doesn't have a lot of information, you just think it's a good idea, then maybe that's not something that you want to go into. So make sure you do your research, figure out, okay, there are affiliate offers, there are products I can create, there's a lot of information in that niche that I can create around, and that means that there's also probably a really good buying market. Normally, if you find a market that doesn't have a lot of offers, doesn't have a lot of competition, doesn't have a lot of information, you have to be careful, because just because it sounds like a good idea doesn't necessarily mean that there's a lot of people buying in that market. So make sure you do your research beforehand and set yourself up for success. Let's talk about the sales funnel formula. Basically, this is the way it's going to be. First, you want to weed out freebie seekers. Now, like I said earlier in the video number 1, freebie seekers can be good depending on the market that you're in. But if the market that you're in, you see that you're going to be selling most of the time, you might want to weed out the freebie seekers. Now, in other markets where you have CPA offers and things like that, where you make money when people take action, not necessarily that they buy, then you might want to keep the freebie seekers on your list. So it depends on your market, and you got to know your market before you take that option. But if you're at that point, you want to make sure that you weed out your freebie seekers, then you might want to take that approach, because freebie seekers tend to cause the most headaches and frustration. They usually want more of your time, they complain more, and then of course they do less. If you're in that type of market and you can handle it, great. But if you're not, what I found is I try to weed out the freebie seekers, because I'm in the market where I sell products and people buy. So I weed out the freebie seekers. I focus on the customers, or the people that are willing to invest, and I educate them, I help them, I do everything in my power to educate. Then I'll promote once in a while if I find something that will help them. So if you do that, the business model will actually be fairly lucrative, but will also be encouraging, because there'll be a reason why you're doing all of this besides money. And the money will be good, but you'll actually enjoy what you do. So that aside, basically what happens is people will sign up, and of course you'll need to state that you need their email address to send them the gift. And then from that point, you give them the initial offer, or if you want to do the one-time offer to weed out the freebie seekers, you'll do the sign up first, then you'll point them to the one-time offer, which on that one-time offer page, you'll want to provide a link at the bottom that goes to the initial offer. That way they get exactly what they wanted. Plus, you can actually email them as well as a secondary way. So you put the initial offer on the one-time offer page, but you tell them that you're going to email them the gift as well, so that way they receive an email as well. So you can sign up, they get the initial offer, you redirect them to the one-time offer page, redirect them to the gift, and then the email comes to their email box, and basically at that point they can get the initial offer, which is the first email that welcomes them, gives them gift, and then states what's ahead. You always want to state what's ahead. So you're basically connecting the dots. You're giving them the gift, welcoming them, stating what's ahead, and then after that, you email them offers or training gifts first and then offers related to the topic. So as you can see, the topic has to be congruent all throughout the process in order for the conversions to actually work. So you can email them 4 to 5 weeks or 4 to 5 times with tips and advice that relates to the gift, or it could be 4 to 5 gifts as well. Then at that point, you can promote offers related only, and note the word only, to the original gift topic. If you begin to veer off and start promoting other stuff that's not really in that niche, then your conversions will drop. And you don't want that to happen. So with that said, let's move on to video number 3 and talk about how to customize your own sales funnel and create a mind map so that you can see visually, step by step, what you need to do.